everyone, welcome to another rambling review from Adventures in TV Land. For this rambling review, I'm just going to talk about Project Hail Mary. It is in theaters right now, and I'm just going to say this right up front. It is so far the best movie of 2026. It's got just about everything you would like in a movie. I mean, it's got action, it's suspenseful, there's a nice blend between the drama and the comedy. It looks like a huge, big budget movie. The budget on this film was not as big as it could have been. They used a lot of practical effects, almost, very little CGI for the most part. It's an incredible looking film. The sound design is amazing, and then the acting, the majority of the acting revolves around two characters. One character, the Earthling, Ryland Grace, played by Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling has really grown the past several years as an actor. He's starting to show a bit more range. Maybe it was before a lot of his earlier roles, he was kind of typecast perhaps now, and in a lot of later movies, he's getting to show a lot more range of emotion and comedy. He's actually a fairly talented actor. I'm really surprised. It used to be, Ryan Gosling was just Ryan Gosling. It's kind of the same thing, but he does have a very wide range of acting abilities, and that's shown in this film, because for a big chunk in the movie, he's the only one there on screen for like almost the first third of the film, other than a few flashback episodes. The other main character is an alien rock life form. It looks sort of like a spider, sort of. We come to know him as Rocky. This movie was incredible because it makes you feel things for this rock. I mean, so much emotion about a rock. I was blown away. This movie is based off of a book by Andy Weir. I have not read the book, so unlike a lot of people, I know the book was highly lauded. It won a lot of awards. It was a huge bestseller, but I have not read the book, so I don't know anything about it. I have not read the book. I went into this movie, other than the trailers, I didn't know anything about it. The movie opens. Find the astronaut, Ryland Grace. He's waking up from a 11-year coma. They put him in a temporary state of coma to travel through space, but you don't know how long it's been or anything immediately until a little bit later on. Can't remember. He doesn't even know who he is. He can't really walk. He can't hardly crawl. He wakes up and there's this computer thing on the ship waking him up and trying to cut his hair and all this stuff, and he rolls off the medical table and tries to worm his way away and in this sleeping bag cocoon thing, and it's kind of funny. It's very funny, in all honesty. What happens, the first part of the movie, he gains his memory back. And as we learn, he was one of 3 astronauts that was sent out because what is happening, the sun is dying. There is some sort of alien bacteria, basically, they call astrophage, that is using the sun to produce energy for it to travel through space. And as the film goes on, you learn it's not just our sun, but it's all the suns throughout our entire galaxy, except for one sun. It's 11 light years away, but it has been completely unaffected, and it should have been affected, and no one knows why. And the only way as the scientists say, it's your American phrase there, a Hail Mary pass, Hail Mary. They've come up with the scheme to send a ship there to find out what's going on, and then send that information back to Earth so that we could hopefully save our planet. Dr. Grace, he wakes up. Now, Dr. Grace, as the film goes on, you learn he was not a willing participant in all of this, not at all, but he has a character arc that occurs in the story. He has a change of character. He becomes the thing he said he was not. He becomes the thing he didn't think he could ever be. He becomes brave. He ends up doing the things that are required of him. On his way to the star, he encounters an alien ship, and they end up having contact. He encounters this alien life form, and kind of the same situation happened with this alien life form. He's from this planet called Enid, and the same thing happened to him. A bunch of his crew members died. He is the only one left. They were sent there to find out what's going on here, to save their planet, to save their star. And so the two, they have to overcome the difference of being, opposite species, and not being able initially to communicate. They have very different skill sets, and of course they're completely different species, but Dr. Grace, he's very good at certain things, and Rocky, the alien, he is very good at other things, and it's the perfect combination. They come together to try to solve the mystery of what's going on so they can save both their planets and perhaps save them and save the universe. When I first saw the previews from this film, I was reminded of an 80s movie called Enemy Mine. This movie is not exactly like Enemy Mine, because Enemy Mine, they were human and another alien who were enemies trying to kill each other, and they were banned, and they ended up having to live together over the course of many years to come to work together. They developed this great relationship, friendship. Grace and Rocky, they're not enemies at all, and they're friends, and there was a very deep friendship that develops between the two. This movie looks gorgeous. It's a feel-good movie, but it's a feel-good movie. It's going to tear you up at certain moments. It's just really, really, really well done. It makes me think the directors, Lord and Miller, they originally supposed to have done the Star Wars Solo movie. They were fired by Kathleen Kennedy. Makes me wonder how Solo would have turned out, if it would have been a better movie. This does show they are great filmmakers. Yeah, there's comedy here, but the comedy is the perfect balance to the drama that is happening, because the stakes are so high in this film of what's going on with everything. You have to have that comedy to balance things out in the movie. I loved it. If I can get a chance, an opportunity, I would love to go see the movie again. I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10 for the year. It is one of my 2 favorite movies so far of the year. Project Hail Mary, highly recommended. If you get the opportunity, go see it. It is worth your time. It is worth your investment. It is a throwback to great films from like the 80s. It's got just about everything you could want in a movie is in this movie. Well, this has been another Rambling Review from Adventures in TV Land. Until next time, that's a wrap.